Kia ora, talofa, malele, bula and welcome to Season 9, Episode 4 of Breakfast Bites by TevovoDigital.com. A wrap of Pacifica People sports news on a sunny and bright Friday morning, 5 April 2024. Coming to you with tons of Anisi from the 180th meridian in the middle of the blue continent. In rugby at the Cathay HSBC Hong Kong Sevens today, Fiji men play Australia at 9:30 p.m, then Canada at 12:33 a.m, and France at 5:43 p.m. on Saturday in their last pool game. Team Fijiana plays Australia at 4:25 p.m. today, followed by South Africa at 7:12 p.m, and they play Ireland at 3:02 p.m. on Saturday. Also in Hong Kong today at 3:16 p.m, Samoa versus Spain. Then they play Ireland at 6:49 p.m. and their final pool game versus South Africa at 2:16 p.m. tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Melbourne Rebels may be saved by an 11th hour private equity cash injection that will see the bankrupt Super Rugby side relocate to Melbourne's western suburbs, where a 15,000-seat stadium is being built in Tanit, and there share facilities with A-League side Western United. A private equity-backed consortium led by former Qantas chairman and former CEO of Rio Tinto, Leigh Clifford, says they're close to raising Australian $30 million to invest in the struggling Rebels. In sports biz, the Las Vegas Grand Prix has been hailed as the biggest sporting event in the history of Las Vegas. The Clark County Commission's debrief into Formula One's high-profile return to the city reported the race was both the largest sporting event with the largest global audience in Las Vegas history and the most lucrative event ever held. The total economic impact of the Grand Prix for Clark County weighed in at a staggering US $1.5 billion. The bulk of that came directly from visitor spending, which totaled US $884 million. Formula One fans were found to spend 3.6 times more than the ordinary Las Vegas tourist, staying 4.1 nights on average and shelling out more than US $4,100 per trip. And that's without the cost of the F1 ticket prices. In rugby league, in a scintillating 11-try thriller at Amy Park last night, the Melbourne Storm came from behind, scoring 3 times in the second half, including twice in the final 5 minutes, to snatch a heart-stopping 34-32 win over the Broncos. While on the sidelines, the Dragons could potentially make a play for Nelson Asofa Solomona. After it was revealed the Melbourne Storm star has fallen out of favour at the club after Lord Nelson returned for pre-season training out of shape. This explains why the big man is yet to feature for the Storm this season. It comes after the Dragons reached an agreement with their disgruntled star Zach Lomax, which could see the final 2 years of his contract mutually terminated, freeing up Australian $800,000 a season. Finally, in March Madness, remember the name Caitlin Clark. The ESPN telecast of Iowa's 94-87 win over LSU averaged a staggering 12.3 million viewers on Monday night. That made it the most watched women's college basketball game on record, far surpassing the previous mark, 9.9 million viewers. It was also the most watched college hoops game ever, men's or women's, on ESPN's platforms. Caitlin Clark is drawing both hardcore sports fans and casual TV viewers eager to find out what all the fuss is about. And it's particularly impressive given the slow death of cable TV, especially ESPN's distribution. With Clark being the biggest story in sports, TV ratings experts predict the Iowa-UConn game to post another record, even with a 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time tip time. If Caitlin Clark advances again, a dream title game matchup between Iowa and unbeaten South Carolina would pull more than 16 million viewers, perhaps even outdrawing the men's championship. If Clark and Iowa are knocked out in the Final Four, the experts predict the women's championship game viewership would plummet by 10 million viewers. For context, UConn's win over San Diego State in the men's title game last year averaged 14.7 million viewers on CBS. And that's a wrap. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons below if you want to receive more Pacifica sports highlights on Breakfast Bites. Mahalo and kakite for TeVovoDigital.com. I'm Calvin Kamia. Thanking you all tumas for all your love and support.